first start with your thoughts on Kershaw tonight and just how the overall series ended for you guys this evening.
Sure, but let me start. I just want to congratulate the Cardinals for the organization. But we feel like they were better than us this series. They obviously a tremendous club, and they'll be a great representative in the World Series for the National League. But Nat Clayton, obviously the season is obviously coming to a crash. You're optimistic coming into this game, hoping for looking at Game 7. You got Clayton going, and so it's funny how the season, everything you do comes to a screeching halt all of a sudden. So we'll deal with that. But obviously Clayton, it seemed like early was okay, and then after the Carpenter at bat, I felt like that was just tremendous at bat. He just kept fouling off pitches, both sides of the field, fouling balls back, and then that ended up being a double. From there, it seemed like just the floodgates open. Carlos gets the hit. Just didn't seem to be able to stop the tide at that point. And took a lot out of him, won a lot of pitches that inning. And he goes out there as a 0 the next, and try and get him through one more, and comes up there.
Don, I know you care so much about your team and your players. Does it feel worse for yourself not getting to the World Series, still in your career, or for your guys?
No, this is a team thing. And, it's disappointing that, we talked about it a little bit. It's probably not the time to think about all the things where you need to improve and things like that. You do that during the winter. But it's disappointing because, all the work that you put in from, last winter and planning and trying to put a club together that, has some depth and trying to plan for if this guy would get hurt or that guy gets hurt. Just trying to put all that together, going through spring, long season, and it just comes to a crash. So it's disappointing for all of us. We put a lot of time in, players put a lot of time in, and it's what you play for to make that next step. So obviously I'm really proud of my club. Felt like these guys hung me all year long. They're a great group to be around as far as I feel like these guys have a lot of fun. They do get down to business. Sometimes a little bit unconventional, but they do love to play. And I think they represent the Dodger organization well. So I was proud of my club.
When you see something like the 11 pitch at bat to Carpenter, is that a warning sign to you of what's to come, or do you feel like that was more like that's the type of at bat that changes the way the trajectory of the game is going?
Well, at the time when you're watching it, you're just like, to be honest with you, as the at bat goes, you look at the pitch count at the beginning of the inning, you see where you're at with Clayton, and as it just keeps going, you see that you look at 8, 9, 10. I think it ended up being 11 pitch at bat, and then it ends with a knock. It hurt a lot more, and they end up with a hit there, and then instead of being 2 outs, there's 1. And then you got to regroup, So I'm just watching at that point. It's not really a warning sign anything's going bad. These guys are tough, and it seemed like Carpenter, as the series went on, he got his stroke back, his confidence back, farther and farther. We went into the series. I know he struggled last series and a little bit late in the year, but as the series went on, he got better and better. And then you get into Carlos and all their guys. They battle you, and they force. They had a game here early in the season that they really made Clayton work too. These guys fight off pitches, they foul balls off, they in scoring position, they take their hits, they stay in the middle of the field, and they just don't give up at bats. And we knew that coming in, that these guys are tough. I think they hit three something in scoring position as a team. It's just crazy. It really wasn't a sign other than just that you got your hands full, and we're hitting a lot of pitches in that one inning all of a sudden.
Given how Clayton was able to focus so well, were you surprised that after that point he wasn't able to refocus?
No, he's focused. I wasn't anything with his focus. I think he threw 40 pitches that inning. It's a lot. So obviously we're night, we're gonna let him go a little bit, but that's just a lot of pitches to recover from. And so I don't think it has anything to do with focus with him. And really, we looked at it, we could have been out of that game with 3 runs. Just down 3. I'm not even gonna go into the reasons why, but we didn't score it, so it doesn't matter. If you don't score, you can't win. So, but, his focus is obviously.
Donnie, is it hard for you not to let yourself think about what the series would have been like if Hanley was 100% after getting in the first game? Is it hard for you not to think about that?
Well, when you're, maybe when you look back, maybe you have some time, but I think when you're in it, you're just like figuring and trying to find a way to win a game, and knowing that you just can't look at it like that when you're in the series. You're just trying to win every day, and you trust your guys that there's a way to win. And if we come up with a key hit, like I said, when we left here, if we'd have got a couple of key hits in the first 2 games, we're up 2-0 when we leave here. And so with Hanley or not swinging well, we're still at that point. There's other guys that can get hit. They just basically shut us down here in St. Louis. I don't